Terrorism is a word that has become all too common in our vocabularies in recent years. Many groups have emerged with the goal of revolution, and the tactics they choose to bring about their desired change have been detrimental to the lives of many peaceful peoples around the world. My name is Joshua D'Entremont, and today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about a world terror organization by the name of Hezbollah. I'd like to explain how the organization came to be, its political influences, and its ideology. I'd like to discuss where and what type of operations have been conducted, focusing primarily on Lebanon and the Israel-Palestine area. And lastly, I'd like to describe what type of threats, if any, they pose for the U.S. and the world at large, including military and political threats. These threats are driven by something. So let's take a look at what brought about this organization. Hezbollah organized in Lebanon as a militia force to fight back against the Israeli invasion in June of 1982. Its ideology is that of Shiite Islam, and its original leaders were organized and encouraged by Ayatollah Khomeini. They believe that it is their duty as good Muslims to protect the land and the community of Islam. And by doing so, they have published a manifesto in 1985 describing their plans to rid the world entirely of the Israeli state. Their dedication and determination to this cause are evidenced by their name, Hezbollah, which literally translates to the party of God, and by their flag, which bears their name, in the center, with a hand holding a rifle representing their willingness to fight. In red letters above and below their name, it reads, "The faithful party of God are the victors of the Islamic resistance in Lebanon." This fervor has gained them political recognition and support from some of the citizens of Lebanon, as well as Shiite Muslims from several nearby Arab countries. According to the CIA World Factbook, this support has garnered them 11 legitimate seats in Lebanese parliament. The political influence they have gained is what they use primarily, though not solely, to further their cause. They base their operations out of Lebanon, as they have the majority of support there, both politically and militarily. Within this country, they use their political influence to legitimize their cause and pass legislation in favor of their activities. From here, they also plan and launch attacks, primarily in coalition with Hamas in the Israel-Palestine area. They, like many other organizations of terror, will use any type of attack or weaponry they can muster to bring about the destruction of the Israeli state and bring down any opposition to their views. In 2008, members of the party captured several neighborhoods in West Beirut, leaving 11 men dead and more than 30 men, women, and children injured. The CIA World Factbook lists Hezbollah as one of the first organizations to utilize suicide bombers against its adversaries. But with the recent political and financial backing, they have moved on for the most part to bigger and better things, including the land launch of missiles, air attacks, and full ground forces. The strides that the party has made present drastic threats to the U.S. and its allies. The military force that Hezbollah has mustered since its inception poses significant risk to Israel in particular, but also to any nation or party who openly criticizes their methods or ideology. They have significant number of ground forces, trained primarily by the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. These men are not only well trained, but they are incredibly dogmatic about what they represent and what they believe in. What may be more detrimental to the region's prospect of peace is the political legitimacy that Hezbollah has gained through its parliamentary seats. With these seats, they have been able to implement many social recruiting or social development programs, such as Islamic schools, which are used for recruiting. On top of the recruiting possibilities, some nations, such as Iran and Syria, have recognized Hezbollah as a legitimate political party, providing further financial and military backing if and when they decide to make a move on any peaceful society. So today we have covered a little bit about Hezbollah, about where they came from and what they represent, about where they operate and what they do there, and about the threats that they pose to the U.S., its allies, and the world at large. Thank you.